It's Sue Bonzell with Couch Chair Sessions, where I highlight new up-and-coming country artists. Today, I get to introduce you to two very special people, Trey Smith and Jennifer Fielder from Smithfield. They have played with Brothers Osborne, Scotty McCreery, and Old Dominion, and they have a new song out called Something Sexy. Please welcome Jennifer Fielder and Trey Smith of Smithfield.
Hi guys!
Hey, what's going on?
Thank you so much for having us.
Hi, I'm so happy you guys are here. Now, where are you guys calling in from? You guys are in Nashville, right?
We are in Nashville, Tennessee.
We're here in the wine country. As you know, out here in California, do you guys have a favorite wine?
Ooh, put me on the spot.
I'm not a super huge wine connoisseur, but I do love Malbec. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Malbec.
Malbec. That's my Texan coming out, but
I like the Malbec.
I like the Malbec.
Here we like
yes.
Peanut Noir. You know that Peanut Noir?
Peanut Noir. Yep. Let's go.
Well, we wish we were there with you in wine country.
I know. We were like, hey, can we just do a in-station visit so we can go do some wine tastings afterwards? Or...
Anytime. You guys come out here anytime. I will wine and dine you out here in California. Not a problem.
Wine and dine has a different meaning out there, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit. So you guys are originally both from Texas, and you've known each other for a very long time. Tell me that story of how you guys met and how you ended up as this amazing country duo.
Yeah, absolutely. So Trey and I, we've known each other since we were 10 years old, and our families go back 3 generations. So grandparents went to high school together, parents went to high school together, and then our families did New Year's Eve parties and 4th of July parties growing up. So we met at our family's New Year's Eve party when we were 10 and 12, and we were the family entertainment. The fireplace was our stage then. But we had never performed together. We always performed separately. And I grew up doing country music, and Trey grew up doing more rock and roll music. And
but I love country.
Yes. So Keith Urban's kind of what brought him to the countryside.
Yeah. Brought me to the countryside.
Yes. Yeah. And so in college, we had known each other our whole lives, but had never sang together. And Trey's rock band had broken up, and I was thinking of moving to Nashville. And so Trey and I wanted to try singing together. And actually, our grandparents are the reason why we're together, and Trey's cousin, because we didn't want to let our families down and not at least try it. But when he came over, we just discovered that we had these beautiful harmonies, and the blend of our vocals is what drew us to want to pursue it for a career. And we moved to Nashville.
That is awesome. Now, how long have you been out in Nashville?
Do we have to say? No, we've been out at Nashville. It'll be our 9-year Nash-iversary in June.
Yes.
Very nice. I like that. Now, I mentioned you guys played with Old Dominion and Scotty McCreery. What was that experience like?
Man, it's so fun opening for those guys because, it's great to feed off the energy of the crowd that they bring. With Brothers O, it's interesting. You have to cater to each crowd, right? Because every crowd's kind of different depending on the artist that you're opening for. But always a great experience. Those guys are so nice and accommodating every time we open for them, and just really willing to let us get out there and do our thing.
Yeah, I feel like those opening slots are kind of what has helped us build an organic fan base too. And so we're always so appreciative to be in front of those guys, because then we walk away with Smithfield fans. So
hopefully.
Yes, hopefully.
Absolutely. I mean, any good stories from Backstage that you guys can share, that maybe we want to hear about?
Oh, I have one.
Okay.
We were actually opening for Kane Brown in Ohio. And so when you're on stage, you have ground monitors so you can hear yourself sing and stuff. And our bassist comes backstage and he just goes, "Hey guys, I have bad news. The ground monitors are completely dead." And this was about 2 minutes before we were supposed to go on. And so he just goes, and then just walks back on stage, and he's like, "Good luck." And we go on stage and just play the entire show, and we can't hear anything.
This is in front of 10,000 people.
In front of 10,000 people. And it was the most rock and roll, just go for it show we've ever had. We were just like, whatever, just get out there and do it.
Exactly. At that point, just go.
Yep, and it was terrifying.
I'm sure it was terrifying.
But it was great, too.
Now, I did read that you guys have both performed on the Grand Ole Opry stage before. Now, I don't know that was both of you together. Tell me about that.
Yeah.
Definitely us together. Smithfield made our debut, and speaking in third person.
Yeah, we're not that big yet.
Yeah. In 2016, and just really grateful to the Opry because they really kind of helped start and launch things for us early on. And so we've been able to perform there, I guess now 32 times over the years. Wow. And they continue to have us back. So we must be doing something
They still
right.
let us in.
Absolutely. Yeah, you still have a key. All right, that's good.
At least as far as they know.
Well, it's funny. So ever since I've actually found you guys on TikTok. And so now every time I go to the grocery store, I think of you, and I have to ask a very cheesy question. Yes. Are you Bacon fans?
Yes.
So we have gotten that question so many times. The
we
answer
get
is
so many texts from friends.
Always yes. Answer's always yes.
Like I've gotten texts that like, just saw you at the grocery store today, and then a picture of bacon, and we're like, haha, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, huh. That's a new
we also we've performed for Smithfield, the like bacon and ham company, and so the show was yes. We've done a couple of private events for them, and it was like Smithfield presents Smithfield.
Yep. It was a match made in heaven.
Yes.
A great headline. I love that. Okay, well, I wasn't original, but I do think about you every time I go to the grocery store, so that's a good thing.
That's our marketing plan. Just get inside your head every time you go shopping. So
exactly. Hey, why not? I mean, your name's right out there. It's right there in the bacon aisle. It's awesome. So
all I'm trying to say.
Together as a duo. You don't have a lead singer. You kind of share that spotlight. You guys share your songwriting together. So, tell me a little bit about your songwriting process.
Yeah, I mean, well, Trey, you can go on your angle and I'll go on mine, but sure. Typically one of us, we always try to come into the writer's room with an idea, and we feel like our best songs are our own stories that are personal to us. And Trey has a gift for melodies. So sometimes I have a great title or idea, but I don't necessarily have the great magic melody that goes along with it. So we make a great team in the writer's room. That's not to say that Trey doesn't come in with awesome ideas too. And we always, in Nashville, it's really big to co-write with other people. And so it's really awesome to have that community here. But you have to be very vulnerable. And so that's hard to go into a room and just spill your guts out to people, but we do it all the time, and we've fallen in love with that process. And Trey, if I've missed anything that you love about it, please share.
Yeah, I mean, I love to write. It's always been one of my passions, and we always kind of go into the room and start a conversation, because that's where most songs come from. They come from conversations. They don't come from like, I want to write this today.
Exactly.
Usually.
Right, and that's like the authenticity piece, and it's always when you're having those conversations where something comes up and you go, wait a minute, that would be awesome. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. But I mean, a lot of times I just sit right here in this room and try to just think about conversations I've had and write it down or do something with it.
Well, you guys wrote a new song, Something Sexy. That's the one that I found on TikTok where
Yeah.
Now, I loved it because it's kind of a song that's like, setting the mood for kind of being at home for a little intimate night, with your loved one at home, which we all did for like months and months and months.
A year. Yes.
Got tired of him by the end of it, but.
Well, yeah, hopefully you picked a good one. So, what I love about this song, and this is why I'm saying, like, okay, this is how you write a good country song. You bring in the masters, right? So I just have to read, I have the whole list right here. You mention by name the country artists, Tim and Faith, obviously, Eric Church and Chris Young. Okay, those names come, all right? We're like, yes, we love you, we love you. But then you've got these subtle references to some song names that include Rascal Flatts, John Michael Montgomery, Lone Star, Keith Urban, and Jason Aldean. Did I miss any?
Yeah. Ooh.
You're getting some inside scoop here. So we have Come a Little Closer by Dierks Bentley.
Dierks Bentley.
There you go, Dierks.
And there was one other one too.
Keith Whitley.
Don't close your eyes.
Don't close your eyes.
Yeah, okay, that's like a classic. So I love that you have brought all of that in, and that actually is an amazing Something Sexy soundtrack.
Yes.
I would love it if you guys wanted to play that song, or maybe you have a new song you'd like to play for us today.
We could play that song.
We can make that happen.
We can make something
There's a
sexy
guitar
happen.
around here.
All right.
Look,
A couple.
I'm so unprepared as I pull my.
Look, there's a guitar.
Here's a guitar. I mean, we're in a studio, so this works. Yeah, we can play that one. Let's do it.
Awesome.
Y'all ready?
Ready.
There we go.
It's a lights out, lay around, t-shirt on the couch, turn the TV on just to wind up making out kind of night. Gotta set the mood just right.
Well, sit tight, baby, and I'll be right back. We need a soundtrack for a kiss like that. Let's start this night together, sipping that cover off the record, and put on something sexy. Little Timmy Faith about to make love all night long. Come on, baby, let me take you to church, get to work, love you like a wrecking ball. I melt, I swear, baby, I'm amazed by you. Wanna live by you like it's raining on Sunday. Let's leave our clothes on the floor, babe, and put on something sexy. Yeah.
I'm away to country for some very wine. Even Marvin Gaye needs a day off some nights.
But Chris Young singing about a black dress. Yeah, that's about as good as it gets. So put on something sexy. Little Timmy Faith about to make love all night long. Come on, baby, let me take you to church, get to work, love you like a wrecking ball. I melt, I swear, baby, I'm amazed by you. Wanna live by you like it's raining on Sunday. Let's leave our clothes on the floor, babe, and put on something sexy. Yeah. Come a little closer, don't close your eyes. We're burning it down tonight. So put on something sexy. Little Tim and Faith about to make love all night long. Come on, baby, let me take you to church, get to work, love you like a wrecking ball. I melt, I swear, baby, I'm amazed by you. Wanna lay by you like it's raining on Sunday. Let's leave our clothes on the floor, babe, and put on something sexy. Oh, put on something sexy. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that is, I have chills. Thank you guys so much for playing that song. That
Of course.
is so amazing. So, all right, we're opening up here in 2021. Any gigs or touring that you guys can share with us where we can find you?
Yeah, we actually have our first gig out on the road since the pandemic this Saturday in Atlanta, Georgia, at a famous place called Eddie's Attic. So that's going to be our acoustic show. And then we have an EP coming out in June. So we're going to do a big EP release show here in Nashville, June the 17th. I'm sure we'll have some more Opry performances coming up. And then we're talking about what we're going to be doing this fall on the road, whether we go out just on our own or if we'll be joining another act. So please follow us at Smithfield Music in order to keep up with where we're going to be at on the road.
That is fantastic. I hope to catch you guys live somewhere, sometime, very, very soon. I want to thank you so much for being part of this today. And like I said, I'll see you soon.
Yes, in person, hopefully.
Thank you so much, Sue, for having us.
Yes, and thank you for playing Something Sexy. We'll always remember you as the first.
Yes.
Always.
Absolutely. Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Thank you guys so much.